I think the setting also in England was very interesting and refreshing. As an American, there's so many movies that are just set in America, and it gets a little daunting. This guy's struggling with the invisible dude. We had a grading system for rating in our education, and I had 0 out of 10 until I entered high school. But then again, I have one of the one of the one of the and now I read so many English things that I can read it better than my native language. Oh yeah, that works out a lot. Like when I was taking Spanish, they had us read The Count of Monte Cristo completely in Spanish, and I couldn't do it. But after seeing a lot of media in Spanish, you pick it up more, especially when you watch anime. You start picking up a lot of Japanese as well. Scorpion bitch. Yeah, in my school we also had some kind of weird reading competition of who could read the most for points. I was always the top two. I was always competing with one other kid. All you had to do was read something hard and you were good. Everyone else is reading simple stuff. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Didn't make sense for me to use that gem right there. Cool. I have a book for Japanese to learn it the grammatical correct way. Like so many people, I just use common phrases.
Just wait, you dirty rat. Oh, I remember you. Don't you scare me like that. I thought you were him.
Yeah, speaking a language is a lot different from trying to actually be literate in the sense that you're, writing and reading it correctly. And I think that's the thing with language classes is they stress so much on like little syntax and grammatical things that it really discourages you from trying to speak it correctly. But I don't know. At least that was with me in Spanish, just like conjugating all these verbs and prepositions and blah blah blah. Like I hear casual Spanish all the time, and I could say phrases all the time pretty well, but once you get into the structure of sentences, forget it. Yeah, for Japanese, like there's no plural most of the time, and there's no masculine feminine stuff, and you don't have to conjugate past present future. It's a lot easier when you compare it to something like English. English is just all over the place. Yeah, same. I always want to learn some French, but it just seems like a really complicated language. Especially with pronunciation.
And a very bit, and like but
a lot of people refer to French as a romantic language, which it is in the sense that it's Latin-based, but I don't think it's actually an attractive language to hear. I would prefer to listen to Italian.
The dark is still nascent within you. May the dark shine your way.
Dutch? I don't think I've ever heard Dutch spoken, unless you're speaking of German, like sprechen Sie Deutsch. Ah, cool. It's always good to know more than one language. I wish I knew more than I do. Ah, thanks for the plug there for my Twitter. There's not much to offer on my Twitter except for the occasional tweeting out that I'm going to stream. And I don't do it very consistent, so if you did want to know when I stream, Twitter would be probably the best bet. I don't think I've ever seen written Dutch now that you mention it.
I owe you some form of thanks, but have nothing for you at the moment. If it would not...
I mean, compared to something that looks messed up like Russian. But that's just biased.
Thank you, kind traveler. I believe that I can be of assistance if you would visit me at my home.
It's an ugly language.
Thank you.
Okay, I think that's all her dialogue. I'm gonna look up Dutch now, just to hear it. I'm using Twitter for now until I can get a consistent schedule and setup. Yeah, especially since you start school. Yeah, Twitter's best. I don't know if I'll ever commit to a schedule when it comes to streaming. Because I just stream because it's fun. I don't know if, because the most thing I would probably stream is just Dark Souls, but I also share my PS4 with my brother, so I can't always say that, okay, between this time and that time, I'll be on, because our schedules are pretty hectic. Maybe school will, like, sort things out, like university. I don't know about you guys, but I'm always late to class. Not like dreadfully late, of course. I do care about my education. It's just those early morning classes. Aw. You're better than me then. But it'll be like, I'll be late if I'm on campus. If I'm driving to class, I will be on time. I'll be 30 minutes early. But if I'm already on campus waiting for my next class, for some reason I always end up late. It's so dumb. I think it's because I always tell myself I don't have time. And I'll be 5 minutes early. I mean, 5 minutes late. the big screen. Ah, I shouldn't look at the chat right now. Yeah, so I did that once where I was just so late, I just went back home. I was so angry with myself that day. Oh no, my phantom. Alright, we did it. Praise the sun. Yeah. Mom duty should trump Twitch. It's a hard job. German makes your ears bleed. It depends who's speaking German. I didn't think much of German until I saw the movie Run, Lola, Run. And I thought that was just, it made me appreciate German, especially how closely related it is to English, as they're both Germanic languages. And I do appreciate that German is easier to figure out when it's spoken. Five out of 60. I shouldn't laugh, but dang.
Is that a shard you found? Here, to seal up, however faint it might be.
Ooh, lemons. Hopefully for water. I like lemon water. German does sound aggressive a lot of the time. But when it really just depends. Like in Run, Lola, Run, it made me understand that a lot of it's just the emotion and stuff. It's funny how German's in the movie Django too. I thought that was pretty odd. As long as you pass the year, that's good. You know what was interesting to me to find out is that Canadians a passing grade is a 50%. And I didn't know that. But in the States, the passing grade is 70 and above. And anything below a 70 is poor. Canadians have it nice. I think I have bone dust. I'm just looking through my inventory a little bit. I like my Jester's hat. Is there anything else I need to do here? I don't think so.